Hello students, in this session we are going to discuss, that in the sense I am going to handle the questions from 7th January evening paper of January 2020 JEE mains, and that too from the matrices and determinants. In the last video already we discussed about the questions from 7th January morning paper, and now this is from 7th January evening session, right? Look at the problem. The problem is from the matrices. As I mentioned you, in each and every JEE mains of January 2020, there are two questions from matrices and determinants, and in most of the cases, one question is from matrices and the properties of matrices, whereas the other question from the solving system of equations. And now look at the board. What is the question? See, a matrix A is given Aij of the order 3 by 3, and another matrix B is given Bij of order 3 by 3. I think you are all familiar that, see, since this matrix is of order 3 by 3, I runs from 1 to 3, J also runs from 1 to 3, and you are all familiar in writing that B matrix. Okay, relative to the positions, we write that B as B11, B12, B13 like that. Okay. On the other hand, the elements of the matrix B are related to the elements of matrix A with this given relation. Look at that. See, elements of matrix B and elements of matrix A are related with this particular relation, and also determinant of B is given as 81. They ask us to find this determinant of A. Whereas this lambda value, here lambda is involved, right? That lambda value is also provided as 3. At the end, our intention is to find determinant of A. So to solve this, we need to utilize the concepts related to the general form of matrix, as well as the concept related to the determinants also. Yeah, see, Bij is given in terms of lambda and Aij. So I will start my discussion with the determinant of B. Determinant writing the matrix B. Right? See, determinant of B is given as 81. I will utilize it also. Right? Now here, yeah. See what you say about the determinant of B. Right? The determinant of B is nothing but determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix whose first element is B11, first row first column, first row second column, first row third column, second row first column, second row second column, second row third column, third row first column, third row second column, third row third column. So this is B actually. So determinant of B. And now you need to replace each Bij with this definition. What is the definition? Lambda power I plus j minus 2 of Aij. With that particular definition we need to replace. So for suppose if you wish to generate B11, replace I and j with 1 1. Already lambda is 3, so replace lambda also with 3. So that in the sense, see, 3 power 1 plus 1 is 2 minus 2 is 0. So 3 power 0 of A11 it is. So at the end this is again nothing but this is equals to determinant of this B11 is what? 3 power 0 actually. 3 power 0 into A11. Whereas B12, I is 1, J is 2, 1 plus 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. So this element will become like 3 power 1 into A12, and this element is 3 square of A13. Whereas this 2 plus 1 is 3 again, 3 minus 2 is 1, 3 power 1 into A21, and then 3 square of A22, 2, 3. So 3 cube of A23. Then B31. Replace I with 3 and J with 1. 3 plus 1, 4 minus 2 is 2. So 3 square of 31. 3 plus 2. And then 3 cube of A32. 3, 6 minus 2 is 4. 3 power 4 of A33. So this is the determinant of delta B. Determinant of B, right? And now already we know the determinant of B is 81. So replace this determinant of B with 81. So that implies 81 is equals to this idea. See how to simplify this. See, to simplify this, what we need to do. Look there. See, in each and every, in the second row, if you look there, 3 square, 3 cube. So you have a chance to pick out 3 from there. And then in the third row, if you look, there is a chance to pick out 3 square from the third row. So pick out 3 square from the third row and pick out 3 from the second row. So, right? See, in determinants, you have a chance to pick out the common number which is common for any row or any column, only for one row and one column, right? So 3 is common for the second row, 3 square is common for the third row, 3 from the second row, 3 square from the third row. If you pick it out, it becomes like 3 into 3 square, 3 cube is out, then it is the determinant of what it is, a11, yeah, 3 times of a12 and then 3 square times of a13, right? And the next step is 3, already we write 3 outside, then you left with here a21, then again a22, then again 3 square of a23, and here it is a31 because 3 square we write it out. See, 3 times of a32 and from there 3 square of a33. Have a look at this. And now again if you look there carefully, see, now here we have a chance, 3 is a common for this second column, 3 square is common for this third column. So pick it out 3 and pick out 3 square from this 2. Already this is 3 cube, right? So this 3 cube and this is 81. We have a chance to cancel out 3 cube 3s. And now this side is 3. And now we are replacing here this. That implies 3 is equals to, right? Again 3 out, 3 square out. And again you say that 3 cube of determinant of, you left with what? A11, A21, A31. From the second column, 3 is out. Write the elements, right? A12, yeah, A22 and then A32. From the third column, write 3 square out. You left with what? A13, A23 and then A33. Now it is very clear that this A11, A12, A13, this is what? Nothing but actually delta A, determinant of A, right? This is determinant of A. 3 is equals to 3 cube into determinant of A. Then what you say about the determinant value of A? So now it is very clear that from there I will write it here. It is right there. Okay. For the space control I am using this. Therefore 3 is equals to 27 into determinant of A. Then what you say about determinant of A? Send the 27 this side. 3 by 27 is 1 by 9 and your answer is 1 by 9. Right? Just as an explanation, we did this much on the board. But actually if you are very comfortable with in using the definition of the general form of the matrix as well as with the properties of determinants, it is very easy to answer the question. So it is also again a moderate level of question, and if you are confident with the properties of determinants along with the general form of matrices, so some people will feel as easy question also, right? Once again if you look there, see what is given and what we do here, right? A is a matrix of order 3 by 3, B is a matrix of order 3 by 3, and here a relation is given with each and every element of the B with the each and every element of matrix A. So to use this definition, we need to know about the general form of a matrix, right? And then determinant of B is given as 81, and they ask us to find the determinant of A where the lambda value is also given as 3. Very clear. So I will start my discussion with the determinant of B. See, determinant of B is nothing but determinant of the matrix B. So write each and every element of matrix B like this, the general form. Now replace each element of this matrix B with this definition by the elements of A. And then by using the properties of determinants, common out 3 and 3 square from these two rows, and then common out 3 and 3 square from these two columns. At the end, determinant of A is 1 by 9. And that's a question from 7th January evening session of matrices and determinants. Just have a look, go with a screenshot, and then I will come with the second question of 7th January evening. Now look at second question from the 7th January evening session, right? See what is the question. If the system of equations, 3 equations are there, look there. See, x plus y plus z is equals to 6 is one equation. X plus 2y plus 3z is equals to 10 is the other equation, right? And 3x plus 2y plus lambda z is equals to mu is the third equation. These 3 equations have more than 2 solutions. Then we need to find mu minus lambda square. See, look there once. A system of 3 equations in 3 variables have either one solution or no solution or infinite solutions. Only we have these 3 options, right? Either one solution or no solution or infinite solutions. But here it is given that the system has more than two solutions, that in turn represents that this system has infinite solutions, right? Since the system of equations have infinite solution, then by the Cramer's method, it is very clear that, see, in the definition of Cramer's method we use delta, delta x, delta y and delta z, right? All these determinants values are zeros. I think you are very familiar in writing, in using these delta, delta x, delta y and delta z. The determinant of all these things are zeros because the system have infinite solutions. So my task is to find mu minus lambda square. So to find mu minus lambda square, you can use any one or two of these three, or you can use any all these determinants also to find mu and lambda square. See, first of all, I will start my discussion with the delta. Delta is what? The coefficient matrix. See, a matrix formed by the coefficients of x, y and z of the given three equations whose determinant is 0, right? If the determinant is 0, then maybe we have two options. One case no solution, in the other case infinite solutions. Here it is infinite solutions, for sure the determinant is 0. So first stretch, I have that determinant of 1, 1, 1. Look there, the coefficients of x, y, z. And then what are the coefficients? 1, 2, 3. And then what are the coefficients here? See, 3, 2, lambda. See, this determinant is equals to 0. Yeah, see, since this determinant value is 0, from this we need to find the value of lambda. So you can go with usual procedure, or you can make these two as zeros. Okay, this determinant value is 0. Find the determinant in the usual traditional way and get the value of lambda, or otherwise use any of determinant properties as your wish. See, I will make these two zeros. So in the next step I use this 1, yeah, second column minus first column 0, third column minus first column 0. See, first column I won't change. 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Here 3 minus 1 is 2, and then lambda minus 3. Look there, this is equals to 0. And now this determinant is 0. See, this determinant is 0 means the determinant formed by these four elements is 0. So the determinant of 1, 2, minus 1, lambda minus 3 is equals to 0. Yeah, and now use the usual technique, that lambda minus 3, minus of minus is plus, 1 into 2 is equals to 0. Lambda minus 1 is equals to 0, and at the end lambda is equals to 1. Just look there. Since they say that the system of equations have two solutions, it is very clear that it has infinite solutions. Since it has infinite solutions, these four determinant values are zeros. I will start, I just find out the determinant of delta, which is 0. So using the determinant properties or any otherwise as you wish, you can get the lambda value as 1. So since lambda value is equals to 1, then the next thing is what? You need to use either delta x or delta y or delta z to find the value of mu. But if you look there, see, mu is a constant thing. We can use any one of these three to get the value of mu. So I will use delta z or any other thing, no problem, right? I will erase this for the space concern. Okay, yeah, if I erase this for the space concern, I think you know that delta x is nothing but replacing first column of delta with the constant, right? See, from this delta already we found that lambda value is equals to 1. Just keep in mind. And now the determinant of delta x is equals to 0. Then this is nothing but determinant of delta x is first column. You need to use the constant 6, 10 and then mu. Whereas the second column is same as y coefficients 1, 2, 2. And third column is same as the z coefficients. What are the z coefficients? 1, 3, actually lambda, that is equals to 0, and already we found that lambda is equals to 1, right? Now see, 6, 10 lambda, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1. We need to find out what? Its determinant value. See how to do. You can go with again direct method, or you may move with the any of determinant properties, right? What I have to do? Can I go with the direct method? Yeah, I will move with the direct method, right? That implies 6 times of the determinant of these four elements. Look there, 2 into 1 is 2, minus 3 into 2 is 6, 2 minus 6 is minus 4, right? And then minus 1 times of, see, I can concentrate on these two right now, 10 minus 3 lambda, 10 minus 3 mu, right, not lambda, and then plus 1 of, yeah, plus 1 of, see, I need to concentrate on these four elements now, leave this row and this column, right? And if you concentrate here, 20 minus 2 mu, right? 20 minus 2 mu, and this is equals to 0. Is it right? And we need to further simplify. See, 6 minus 4 is how much? Minus 24 minus 10 plus 3 mu plus 20 minus 2 mu is equals to 0. It's very clear that minus 24 and minus 10 is minus 34. Minus 34 plus 20 is minus 14. 3 minus 2 mu is mu, and from there you have that mu is equals to 14. Right? See, using determinant of delta x, you get mu as 14. Using determinant of delta, you have lambda is equals to 1. And your answer for this question is, say what it is. They ask us to find mu minus lambda square. Mu is 14 and lambda square is 1. Mu minus lambda square at the end, your answer for this question is 13. There is the problem. Right? Just have a look once again. Given the system of equations have more than two solutions, and it is clear it has infinite solutions. So if it has infinite solutions, determinants of all the four are zeros. So start with first two. If you use determinant of delta as 0, you get lambda as 1. If you use determinant of delta x as 0, you get mu as 14, and then mu minus lambda square is equals to 13. See, the problem may be little bit calculations involved here, but it's an easy problem actually, right? See, usually in each and every mains examination you have one question related to the system of linear equations. So I think everybody knows about this determinant values if it has infinite solutions, right? So if you know it, then it is easy to calculate the determinants, right? That's why you may consider this as easy to moderate, right? So these are the two questions from the 7th January evening paper related to the matrices and determinants. Have a look this, and then in the next video I will come up with the questions of matrices and determinants asked in 8th January morning session, right? Thank you.